So Q&A, we're doing Q&A today.
That's the what's what today. There's questions.
That's the what's what.
That's
Yeah.
the what's what today, as we're answering questions. And guys, we told you all that we weren't looking at the questions. Obviously, we feel differently about that now. We're going to keep moving forward, and we will answer your questions. And
I was told don't answer them good or bad. Now, the team got together and said, you know what? We're going to build our community. We're going to engage. Let's get rolling.
Let's roll.
Victor Heiber, H-I-E-B-E-R 703. Please finish the story. Who took out Gus? Gus was taken out by 3 guys from Brooklyn, which I'll get into because one of them eventually became made with us. One guy that I was friends with wound up getting killed, and another guy still alive.
So you know the 3.
I know the 3,
Yep.
and one's dead. The 2 of them are alive. With that weapon, what eventually happened to John Petrocelli, etc.? John Petrocelli was killed by 2 of his best friends. Gus was killed. That's it. They're dead. And one of the guys who killed them, who killed Gus, is dead. 2 guys who killed Johnny Petrocelli, they're in jail doing life.
And those orders came from?
Vic. And when I say Vic, it means Vic and Gas. So,
as you said, they operated as one for a long time.
One of the kids that killed Gus, Vic and Gas didn't order him to be killed. They weren't involved in killing Gus. Petrocelli, they ordered to get killed. Gus was done by the Bananos.
What years was that? Do you remember?
Oh, geez.
I know.
Late 80s.
I love asking you timelines because I could see.
Late 80s?
Late 80s.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there was a lot of stuff happening in the late 80s. Xavier James, 8085. Wait, I thought you said John didn't want to give the kid up. So who came up with the plan to kill him and shave him?
Okay, John was flip-flopping a lot. He wanted to get it done. He didn't want to get it done. He didn't want to. I know for sure what he was steady, what he was consistent with, is that he didn't want to be the one to do it. But he always changed his mind. And who came up with the plan to shave him was John. After the agents threatened us in the tunnel, outside the Holland Tunnel, they threatened us. He was saying, well, if you kill him, how are they going to recognize him? Because he's got this big Grizzly Adams beard, you know? And he came up with the idea to shave him. I didn't come up with that idea.
And that was for strictly ID purposes, to shave him.
ID.
Yeah, okay, so we answered that.
Shouty 3177. Question, what was the book you guys reading from? Oh, when you were reading from the Donnie Brasco. It was a Donnie Brasco book.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was reading a little excerpt from my uncle.
Yeah.
Where he was named in that book. That's what we were reading from. Donnie Brasco, if you want to pick it up. Amazon.
Everything's on Amazon.
Everything.
Christian Hill 7. Yeah. Did he have real dirt on Sammy? They make a deal with Gaspipe and Gotti walks because Gaspipe tells who Sammy really is. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Did he have real dirt on Sammy?
Is it referring to
Who's
Gas?
he?
Is he referring to Gas asking that question? Did Gas have it? Because
they make a deal with Gaspipe and Gotti walks. Oh, they're trying to say if Gaspipe had real dirt on Sammy.
That's what it sounds like, yeah.
Does Gotti walk?
Gaspipe tells who Sammy really is? No, I don't think that.
No, I don't think Gaspipe had real dirt on Sammy. That's not true. They make a deal with Gaspipe, okay, and Gotti walks. Nah, that's a real stretch. No way.
That doesn't add up.
Irish Green 3919. You know why we used to use tugboats? I know why. I'll tell you. In the beginning, when the feds and New York City cops, NYC cops were paid off anyway to look the other way. That's true. They would see a legit tugboat parked in the harbor and wait for the big ships. So we parked them, leave the captain of the tug to watch it just in case. But a rat got arrested and gave up Gaspipe and affected us all. The tugboat's kid wasn't the rat. Take a guess who was. I ain't answering that one. Figure it out and read between the lines when Gioia is talking. Have a great weekend.
Thanks for the question. But
Who was the okay? Who was the? I'm not trying to say anything in between the lines. 'Cause I don't know. I legitimately don't know who the rat was with the tugboat, or if there was a rat. Unless somebody got arrested. Well, here, reach back out to me. You tell me who got arrested.
Yeah.
And I'll let you know what I think. But
yeah,
what I
that
heard
would
when
be-
they killed the father and son is because the boat got pinched. I told you, Johnny Petroselli, with the whole story.
But why the tugboats? He says he knows why.
Well, he's right about that. They'll park them and like they're less suspect, you know,
Mhm.
to watch it just in case. But a rat got arrested, gave up gas pipe, and affected us all.
Mm.
Gas didn't get arrested for that. I don't know. It's just very interesting. Now, he makes sense with everything he's saying with the tugboats. I know that. And even the New York City cops. I need more clarity on everything else. Irish Green, just reach back out to us. Drop a comment, you know, when you see this. And we'll talk some more. Tag 21, J9I. You say the Bronx faction weren't good representatives of the Lucchese family. The Bronx has only one made man that cooperated, and that person was with the Bonanno family. Can the same be said about the Lucchese's Brooklyn faction? All right, here we go. What I meant by when I say the Bronx faction, okay, as far as the Lucchese family goes, they were not a good representative of us up there as far as what Brooklyn represented in Brooklyn, or Brooklyn represented the whole family. Bronx, I'm not saying they weren't capable guys. I'm not saying they weren't capable. Probably had a lot of capable guys up there, but not like the Brooklyn guys.
Well, he's claiming they only had one guy who cooperated, one made guy cooperated, unlike what he's saying about the Brooklyn side.
I don't know if that's true because you're talking about one made man with the Bonannos. So I think they're referring to. I think they know who they're trying to say. I don't know that to be true. I don't know. It sounds like he prides himself on we only got one rat up here, and it wasn't even in the family, right? In the whole Bronx. I don't think there had to be more people in the Bronx that cooperated. I got to look into that.
He's saying that the guy was part of the Bonanno
Can
family.
the same be said about Lucchese? No, same can't be said. You're right in that sense, but don't forget, the Brooklyn crew was a lot more active. There was a lot more stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But you're right. You know, a lot of
not.
guys, no, I'm not denying it.
Mm.
There's guys who cooperated from Brooklyn more than the Bronx did. Yeah, but they were way more active than the Bronx. So who knows? If it was in the Bronx and they were way more active like Brooklyn was, maybe you would have had the same amount of people cooperating.
In the game, Uno. Shout out to my Usos. Killing bills like Uma. Balls travel from Pluto. Big truck, Soprano. Gabagool and